Hello, everyone. I wanted to come on for a moment and just share with you the power of prayer. Um, I have a story I want to share, but God has revealed to me so much in the last couple of months of being at home and not being able to go a lot of places. Um, I have a friend named Johnny Carden, and he does live videos 2 times a week, and he has been doing them since we have been at home. And I've joined him and listened to him. He has topics each night when he talks, and he has people that go on and share with him. And afterwards, we go into a Zoom meeting, and we just talk about that topic. But Johnny, one night he got on. Before I tell you about what he said, I just want you to know that God has his hands in all of this, because I would have never gotten on a Zoom meeting not knowing anyone. Because Johnny, when the men got on, they get off for the ladies to talk. They don't stay on. And so Johnny was the only person at the time that I knew in this meeting. And when he would get off, I was with these women that I've never met before. But I'm going to tell you what, the last couple of months, there's been a bond between all of us that is amazing. And it's all the work of God. But anyway, this particular night that Johnny was sharing on his live video, Rachel was going to help him with that video, and she wasn't able to come that night. So he began to talk about his testimony, which I'm not going to go into much of his testimony because that's his to share. But I will say that when he got on the Zoom, he started saying, there was thousands of people that he affected by his wrongdoings when he was living in the world. And as he was sharing some things, I heard God say he was one of the ones you were praying for. As I heard that, as he was talking, tears were flowing down my face. And that night when he got off, Holly, she never calls on me first, but she called first for me to speak first that night. And I was so full of just emotion that it was just hard to even speak. And I really wanted to get off that night because I just was, it just hit so hard, that I had been praying for somebody that I didn't know. And so at the time, anyway, when I got off, all these ladies, I was started looking at their friend list, and there was friends that my daughter was connected to back in that day. And God revealed to me that in those years that Johnny and my daughter's path had crossed. And some of the other ladies, some of the ladies maybe that their paths may have crossed. Certainly their friend group, there was some in there that had crossed. But it was just so emotional that I had prayed, because I had shared before, my prayer life changed. I was praying only for my daughter for a very long time, but then it changed, and I began to pray for those that I knew that were around her, and those that I knew that she would come in contact with. So all those years, this mother's heart was praying not only for my child, but my friends that I'm involved with now. God showed me there's power in prayer, that I got to see my daughter's life change, and I am now seeing the lives of others change as well. And Luke 18:1 says, one day Jesus told his disciples a story to show that they should always pray and never give up. And constant prayer means keeping our requests continually before God as we live for him day by day, believing that he will answer, and we will live by faith, and we will never give up. Don't ever be discouraged. I was a praying mom that never gave up. When one family member is in something that are hurting or doing, it affects the whole family. So our whole family was affected. But I wanted to share that how neat it is that God has put those people in my life. Johnny, I'm so proud of you, and Holly and Brittany, all of you that are on fire for the Lord, and you're wanting to share the gospel with everybody that you meet. And it encourages this mother's heart to know y'all are being faithful. I love seeing it. I can't wait till the next video of which one's who's saying what. It is neat. You know, 1 Thessalonians 5:17 says, never stop praying. So if you're discouraged about something, it doesn't necessarily mean a child that's gone astray. It could be anything. Never stop praying. You know, Colossians 4:2 says, devote yourselves to prayer with an alert mind and a thankful heart. So when you feel tired of praying, know that God is present. He's always listening. He's always answering. Maybe not in ways that you hoped, but in ways that he knows what is best. And Warren Risby says, prayer is much more than the words of our lips. It's the desires of our heart. So I just wanted to encourage you today and also I know that not always do we get to see prayers that we have been praying for years answered. But I am so blessed and so thankful that I was able to God is showing me. He is showing me. And it is not by accident that I got on that Zoom meeting that night and began to be with this group for several months now. And I'm going to continue to be with them because I love these people. And I just want you to know, just never give up on your loved one or somebody that you're praying for, because God does hear our prayers. And like I said, you may never know the results of some things, but I'm so thankful that God in this time has showed me these things. So thank you for hearing my little snippet of a story for the last couple of months. I'm just amazed at how God is He is just showing me so much, and I'm so thankful and blessed. And Johnny and Holly and Brittany and all the others, I'm so thankful that you allowed me to be a part of your group, because this old woman here loves you all so much. Thank you.